Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Canterbury Park here on Wednesday. It's the 3rd of July 2024. Gonna look at the 9th race from Canterbury, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it, around the world. Join me tomorrow for some great action on July 4th from Aqueduct. Good card there. Also opening day from Ellis, so I'll have some thoughts about some of those races. Possibly full card selection from Aqueduct. The races are behind me, somewhat doped out, but we have some more races to look at. So give me a couple more hours, I'll be finished. But let's look at the 9th race from Canterbury, which is a good one. It's an allowance optional claimer purse, $30,500. Races for 3-year-olds and upwards, number 1-2 races. A main claiming starter, state bred allowance race, which number 1, blah, 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 blah. Up to $20,000 claiming price here. Field of 8 horses entered. The 7th horse is an MTO, so 7 will head to the turf course, the 1,000-meter journey, or 5 furlongs on the turf course. Rails are up at 20 feet. I'm going to take the 4 horse here. 21 and charge. I'm going to go 4-2-1-5 in the superfecta. 4-2-1-5 super. Top selection of 4 horse, 21 and charge. This 5-year-old owned by Travasco here, can't speak. Angel Silva trains this one. Got Barajas up in the saddle. The horse's most recent outing, they tried getting him on turf. It got rained off to the dirt. 5 furlongs locally, and allowance race 44,000. And he finished second by a length that day. And he was with him early on, saying some good fractions on the front end. He kind of yielded late. He got caught before the wire, maybe off the 2.5-month bench. He needed the race, but he ran his heart out. Coming back to turf, hopefully, should be a little bit more gamer. Second off the bench. Bit of a quick turnaround from the last race also. I think he could find a trip to win. He ran at Sam Houston before that, 5th of April, 5 furlongs in allowance race, 34,000. And he won by a half a length that day. He left out of the gate to overcome a somewhat wide poster, still a little bit wide, but on the front and all throughout, he got the job done. 72 Buyer, not the fastest of his life, but still was a very good race there. And then Will Rogers on the 18th of March, 6 furlongs in allowance race, 25,000. He finished 5th by 5 3/4 lengths that day, and he was with him and then completely hit the wall. Maybe 6 furlongs is just a little bit too long for him. He ran the race of his life back in early January at Sam Houston. 5 furlongs, optional 15. He won by 4 3/4 lengths, and he set some great fraction on the front end, and he kept going. A 98 Buyer, that was an impressive victory. Coming back here, he has some speed. Second off, he should be a lot fresher. I think he'd get the job done. I think the 2-horse Crew Dragon could win also for Carmona here and McLean Robertson. It came out of that race that Jack Outlaw, who won that day's run back and won today, came out that 8th of June race locally over the 5 and optional 20, where he finished 3rd by 3 3/4 lengths. He moved a little bit late. I thought he needed a little bit of better turf on the inside, but he got around the race course well back to turf. His race before that on dirt here at Canterbury with the 6, he just kind of, was a little lackadaisical early on. And then he had a decent place at Oaklawn on the mud in April. If you look at his turf efforts in Southern California and in the Midwest, they weren't bad at all. He's always runs these good races closing up well. I'm going to give him a shot coming back to turf here today. 4-1. Let's use him in the pick 4. But definitely a horse using your trifectas and supers here. He definitely hit the board. He likes doing that. But to recap my selection for the 9th from Canterbury, going to take the 4s, 21 in charge. Give kudos to the 2-horse Crew Dragon, 4-2-1-5 super, 4-2 in the multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everyone.